Hello, exiles. Let's build a hit-based spellcaster from scratch together. Even though Energy Blade was nerfed in patch 3.28, it is still a great late-game option for a spellcaster. Especially with Foulborn Ghostrite, you can create a really solid monster. At the time I started recording the video, Foulborn Ghostrite prices were starting at 4 divine, so if my character ends up being unable to run maps in the early game, I will most likely farm currency in the labyrinth and try to buy the mandatory items. We need to get out of the tutorial part of the game as soon as possible. Even though it did not get me the body armor in the early game, thanks to the labyrinth, we found a drop that at least eased our budget a little. Since the normal Ghostrite removes a portion of our life, using it makes the character a glass cannon in maps, but Foulborn Ghostrite does not have that downside. That is why we combine the body armor with the Energy Blade skill, which adds a large amount of flat lightning damage to any spell we use. At the same time, we stack life and use blood magic to reserve our auras with life, allowing us to stay on low life and take advantage of pain attunement. Thanks to the Inquisitor Ascendancy, we gain consecrated ground, and by activating Righteous Fire, we also get more spell damage from there. At the same time, this regeneration lets us use Spectre minions later on to gain even more aura buffs. Alright, we are out of the tutorial. At first, I'm going to try to move straight into maps, but we will most likely keep dying even to white monsters. Just as I expected, let's make 1 or 2 small upgrades with the money from the gem we found while leveling. I will use these gloves with Shock Nova once I reach level 70. They give us a 5 link for a very cheap price in the early game. I will replace it with imbued support later, but for now, buying the cheapest version is the most sensible choice for us. At least we are not dying anymore. Unfortunately, the weakest part of the build is mapping before getting Foulborn Ghostrite. Going full damage and playing as a glass cannon could also make sense here, but instead of changing setups over and over again, I want to farm the necessary currency in the lab and switch directly into the Shock Nova setup. I do not want to enter the lab right away. I run a few more maps and craft a weapon that can carry us with Arma Brand and Firestorm in white maps until level 70. By the way, the tree I am using for my Atlas progression is currently on the screen. I am rushing the 20 extra points at the top and taking every map drop chance I can get. Before entering the lab, I want to upgrade a few more items. I do not want to die in the labyrinth. At the very least, I want us to have a character that can comfortably run the 3rd labyrinth. I need to get an Energy Blade with level 20 and 20 quality. This is how we can get the maximum early game power spike. Since the normal version of the skill has very low damage, methods like this help us at least a little until we get Foulborn Ghostrite. After trying 1 or 2 more failed maps, I finally cannot take it anymore and enter the labyrinth. Unfortunately, the first run is only 10 Chaos Orbs. With every few labyrinth runs, we get a little closer to the body armor. To move a little faster while running the labyrinth, I buy an amulet with cast speed and apply an anoint. After the anoint and the blood magic keystone, the character became at least a little more comfortable in mapping. After 5 or 6 attempts that I did not record, we finally hit the jackpot and make the big upgrade. Time for the big upgrade. I started with the most important item, the body armor. Even though it was 4 divine on the market, I found one for 3 divine with live search. Even though it has the lowest roll, the defensive power it gives us is incredibly strong. I finally switched to a 5-link setup. It is time to drop elemental overload and fully transition into crit. After all the changes and effort, let's see how the first map goes. Even though it is a low-tier map, the damage and survivability are far better than in the low-tier maps before. I think we can move on to red maps now and get our void stones. Lastly, we can drop the old gloves now. We have a 5-link setup in our body armor. After getting the body armor for now, let's also take care of the Eldritch Implicits. At this point in the league, they are dirt cheap. It is time to pick up the specters that will let us destroy red maps and nearly double our damage while getting our void stones. I am intentionally buying all the minion support gems and the raised specter gem itself at high level and quality. We do not want our specters dying while mapping. Unfortunately, just as I am about to finish the gems, I run out of gold, so we do one more map and complete the specter setup. From Perfect Spirit of Fortune specters, we get Lucky Lightning damage and the Wrath aura. Perfect Pain Artist gives 30% crit multi and the Zealotry aura. These are truly amazing upgrades for such a low amount of currency. Let's finish the video by trying one more map now that all the upgrades are done. In the next video, we can complete the entire atlas, get our void stones, and finally start farming maps. Thank you for watching all the way up to this point. This was my first video, and if you enjoyed it, do not forget to like it and subscribe if you want to be notified when more videos like this come out. See you in the next video.